Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. It's that time. It's tarot time with Cindy, my friends. It is a general collective reading because it is a general collective. It may or may not resonate. If it does resonate, I'm glad we're able to connect. If it does not, hopefully the next time. So, to get started, I wanted to pull out a card. I said, what's the context of this reading, Spirit? And the card that came out is Fool. And then it was followed by Samaritan in the upright and Vampire in the upright. So all three cards came out in the upright. The Fool is fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at the absurdity and hypocrisy. The underlying Samaritan in the light refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Vampire in the light makes you aware that someone or something is draining your life force. Okay, this is a very clear message when I asked about the context, and I have other decks that I'm going to use to explore this as well. But let's get right into the context of this. This is almost like telling somebody, excuse me, we can't do this anymore. This is very uncomfortable for me. I would like you to stop. Okay, that's what that feels like. Because this, I want to say, if there's someone that you're helping here that you would prefer not to help, because why? This person is draining your energy. And then this is revealing your emotions around it. It's like, you know what? You're actually starting to hurt me. I would prefer it if we did not have an interaction more. Right? Because that can be part of refining your capacity to help those that you would prefer to ignore. So I want to say it could actually be creating some type of a boundary here, because you're aware that this person is utilizing your energy in some way to benefit them, but not you. That was so clear. I was like, wow, that doesn't happen. You know, sometimes well, I don't know, you should watch me all the time. So, you know, sometimes when I'm doing my readings, it's like really, you got to dig at it. This one was like, boom, so clear. This person is someone that maybe you have to help for some reason. And it's like, you know what? I can tell that you're gaining something here at my detriment, right? So the context of this is fearlessly revealing your emotions. Isn't this funny? It's not working for me. All right, so let's explore that. I guess we're going to build up on that. Let's pull some cards for the Fool. What are these emotions surrounding? What are these emotions surrounding? Rider, good news. Good news. Those emotions are surrounding some type of good news. Positive, good news. It's interesting. But why is it, okay, so Samaritan and Vampire. Maybe it's good. Oh, it's like, oh, that person's what I've seen. I've seen someone who's like a massage therapist, and there's someone that you have to, it's like a client, and you have to work with them. But it's almost like this person drains your energy, takes your energy. And then it's kind of like you get the good news here, like, oh my God, they're not coming in anymore. Samaritan and Vampire. Ooh. The Goblin tried to come out. I'm not going to force it out. If it pops out on its own while I gently try to put it back in, then it stays in. Or it pops out. Samaritan. You got the Demon. So that's why the Goblin tried to come out. Okay. Helping someone wicked here. Vampire. Oh my God. What is this? This is like sweet innocence, purity. Oh my goodness. What in the HE double hockey sticks is going on here? Okay, we need to take a step back. I thought it was all clear, but now I see it. Now I see it. All right. I don't know what's going on in the collective right now, but there's a really weird energy. There is a really weird energy. It's funny though, like I don't, knock on wood, I don't really like feel it in my own day-to-day, but every time I sit down to do a collective, it's like, what the fuck is going on out there? So notice Yeah, we're going to have to, I don't want to jump to conclusions, but I'm going to show, because I'm seeing something kind of leaping ahead here, but let's just focus on this. Okay, the Samaritan. The devil does not want to help this person, or is at least making it out like that. And it's almost like a luring energy. You see how it's like coming in towards, the devil's got the back turned. It's almost like, like a reverse psychology. It's kind of like a reverse psychology energy here. Is it, but is the devil turned its back here because you've cast light upon the devil somehow? You've cast some type of light onto the devil. I mean, maybe it's the devil, but maybe it's somebody kind of working in very dark energy here. I feel like you've called someone out. This feels like you've called someone out. Yeah. The devil don't want to work with you no more. Well, the devil's always looking for an opening. So, you know, right? Refining capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. I think you were helping someone here that was vampiring you. And you shone the light on it. But you also shone the light on it in a very, like, just kind of like open and innocent. Well, look what's going on here. Like I said, it's almost like having that conversation with someone where, you know, I just can't do this anymore. It just doesn't feel like, I gotta tell you how I feel, okay? And right, it's almost like the devil doesn't know how to deal with that. Well, how do I deal with you just being open and honest? And I'll tell you right up too, right? Because when we talk about free will, the devil, regardless of what the devil wants to do, has to practice the laws of free will. The devil will try to trick you, but if you can understand the tricks of the devil, and then you can call the devil out on that, well, game's over for the devil. Why is this? What is it? Somebody was on my table. Take a guess who. Because this fearlessly here, this fearlessly revealing emotion and helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy, it's like not, it just feels like not being afraid to say something. I almost see it like for a flash and then it's gone. It's almost like it's a character in a TV show or something. I don't know. It's weird. It's like I almost don't see the face. It's just the nuance. It's coming across as like the nuance and the energetic energy of this. You basically said, in no uncertain terms, but also like kind of just like very gentle. I don't know, maybe or maybe not. But it's compared to the devil or the demon here, it is. Look at these numbers too. We have 111 and then 99. I don't know why. It just feels significant. Okay, you conveyed something here. I would rather not help you anymore. That's basically what you said. I would rather not help you anymore. Thank you. This isn't in my best interest, so I can't. It's like you called it all out for exactly what it was. I don't know why I'm doing that. The house and the bee. That sounds so cozy. Oh, it all rhymed. The house and the bee. It's so cozy. The house and the bee. I'm pulling out this Fool energy. This is very nice. This is, okay, you called the devil out on something and it changes everything. It's like it puts you in this direction of really good news. It puts you in this direction of really good direction. A house and a bee. This is where everybody works together and it's everyone who's putting something in, like the whole group, the whole colony, everybody benefits from this, right? Where the vampire energy is not. This is one person likely who's benefiting from that. Why did you have to, I don't know what the, well, I don't know. I don't know if it's important. Everybody's situation is different. Why you had to help this person. Or you were. Maybe you didn't have to. And that's the part here. That's almost standing up for yourself. As that's interesting how this has evolved. You know, I find it fascinating how, like, as a reader, like, I have so many tarot decks, and some of them I've had a long time. This archetype deck, I'm sure I've had this deck for 4 years at least. It's never come across this way. It's always come across, right? And maybe it's because of the shadow. The shadow is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help that you offer. But this is like, I'm just going to do the right thing, and I'm not going to ask for any. You know, I don't expect anyone to thank me. I'm just going to pay it forward. But this is refining. I want to say it's drawing a line in the sand, and it's stating it. It's pointing it out. It's not being afraid to make someone else uncomfortable. I don't know why I keep doing this in this reading. Maybe this is like somebody's energy that I'm tapping into. I'm telling you right now that I do not want to work with you anymore. That's what that is. It's like, I'm sorry, we can't do this anymore. Okay. Look at this. You got book, girl, and thistle at the bottom. Very interesting, because it is like a girl here. There's a piece of your innocence that was perhaps jeopardized in whatever this situation is or was. I want to say was. It's underlined, so it's past. There's a part of your innocence here that was jeopardized in a situation. And it was the demon wanting that fresh, sweet innocence, I guess. But it's the innocence that actually protected you in the end. There was something persistently, this is a persistent with the thistle. Book and girl. Knowledge, hidden knowledge. Girl with hidden knowledge. I know like a lot of the people who come to my channel are a little bit older, but there is like kind of like and it could be your inner child, your inner feminine going up against something very, very, like a very unhealthy masculine. Again, but these energies, like you could be a man and this could be your own kind of like inner little girl in there, right? Dealing with someone, and it could be like a woman, right? Like I'm not trying to be sexist here. I'm just saying like the masculine and feminine of that. So I don't know, this could have been something that was a long time too with the thistle. Okay, the house and the bee, it feels wonderful. It honestly feels really wonderful. I'm going to go into the Energy Oracle deck. The Rider, House, and the Bee. You've left something behind. And you're going towards something that is very holistic, is very balanced. What goes on there feels very nice. Nobody's taking your energy unless you'd like to give it. Would you like to share it? The group just staring. This is so funny. I feel like I'm just tapping into stuff. Would you like to share it with the group? Would you like to share it? You don't have to. It's okay. Hey, you share it with the group. Some of you could be also, I mean, even as I'm saying that, some of you could be like some type of unhealthy habit that was going on in your own life here, and that you have put an end to it. You're like, you know what? You're not helping me here. And maybe you're going to like a group here. It's positive. It feels really positive. It's so positive. And what everybody adds to this creates honey, right? Which is sweet. Sweet sustenance. The Rider. Storm. I just heard. Is that, I'm hearing that Riders in the Storm? No, Riders in the Storm. What is that song? Riders in the Storm. Riders of the... No, what is that? I'm not getting it right. It's riders and something to do with storm. Was it a song? It is Riders of the Storm. Oh, it's the Doors. Riders of the storm, into this house we're born. Into this world we're thrown, like a dog without a bone, an actor out on loan, riders on the storm. There's a killer on the road, his brain is squirming like a toad. Take a long holiday, let your children play. If you give this man a ride, sweet family will die. Killer on the road, oh my God. There's something really bad here that you got away from. Really, like honestly, something really bad here. I mean, I'm going to keep pulling cards, make sure you really got away from that. But it looks like you've come through a storm. Difficulty. Great difficulty. Maybe even having difficulty with your own emotions here because of something that's been going on. House and bee. House. 5th chakra. Express yourself. This is the, I told you. Come in. Do you have something? Would you like to share? You don't have to share. Express yourself. And the bee. Cornucopia. I told you. It's very lovely. It's lovely. Abundance. Fruitful. Coming out of the storm. Oh, you're coming out of the storm. It's almost like you're going home. Like you're going home. And you can finally speak, talk. Going home. Going home. Yeah. And it's just a beautiful, wonderful abundance. You've ridden through the storm. Bye-bye, devil. Hello, hope, too, with Imbolc. Sorry, I didn't say it right. Imbolc. The demon, Samaritan, vampire, Imbolc. But demon don't like you. That's probably a good thing. Demon don't like you. Imbolc? Fucking competent, honey. Competent. Look at that. I'm so proud of where this reading is for. I'm so proud of you right now. Give yourself a pat on the back. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. This is someone, I want to say maybe even like demanded attention. Demanded attention from you? Even if it's not even that, if it's just like a hostile, difficult period in your life, it's over. This hostile, difficult period of your life is over. You've gained confidence and hope here. And I feel like you've surpassed a massive spiritual lesson. A massive spiritual lesson. And it just, honestly, it's like you understand when something going on around you is not for your highest good. And you are done with it. And then it is like going home. I want to say going home is kind of a really beautiful energy too. Well, beyond the obvious. But it is kind of like what, you think we're all working our way back home to source. It's like you're on that path. You are on that path back towards source. Okay, tarot. The Rider and the Storm. The House. Maybe you're going to go home and talk to somebody. So, and it's like beautiful. It's wonderful conversation. The Seven of Swords. This is very interesting. And it's almost like coming away from something dark. Coming away from something dark. And going back. I said back, so maybe some of you are returning home. The House and the 5th chakra. The 4 of Cups. The bee and the cornucopia. It's almost like what you didn't see before. The Lovers. Oh, that's fascinating. Oh my gosh. Right, because negative energy can put us in the 4 of Cups. This is almost like a conversation about something that was going on here. But it's being aware. It's honestly, there's like a sense of awareness. It's almost like your senses are acutely active after coming out of a storm. It sounds weird though, right? Because it's almost like I hear all this loud noise and the cold and the wind and the rain. It's like all your senses almost want to get dulled down because it's overstimulating. But then when the storm is gone, it's almost like it allows your senses to come to the surface. So dulling everything down because you were going through something incredibly difficult. Where's the demon going now? Where's the demon going? I just tell us. We don't need to know. I just need to pull a tarot for everything. Okay. The Wise One, the Six of Wands, and the Page of Wands. It has like a kind of an energy of, I don't know, going backwards. Okay, I'll tell you what it's going. It's going towards some type of energy that receives approval or attention. Okay. That's what the devil's doing. Now, the devil could have also wanted to receive some type of approval or attention with you. It also has this, you know what else has this feeling? Because the Hierophant, to me, the Hierophant and the Magician, if they're in the upright and it's healthy energy, they're both the symbol of as it is above, so be it below. And that is not, the devil can't work with that. The devil left heaven because of that. It's like, no, it's my way or the highway, God. All right, off you go. Go down the fucking highway. So it's really, honestly, right? Like, because it's something more powerful comes in here. It's like something more powerful has spoken to the demon, to the devil. It's been put in its place. It's been put in its place. But it feels like it comes out of the innocence of like somebody. It's just, it's kind of giving me that like never-ending story energy, you know, like the kids in finding their own sort of superpower in life with that. I don't know. But the confidence, that's what I really love here. The three, oh, you're hurting me. Look, the Three of Swords. You're hurting me. Right? Having this conversation with the devil. Or you become acutely aware. I feel like there was something said or done though. Like there's got to have been. The Three of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Two of Pentacles. Wow, isn't it? It's almost like moving into a different reality. With the Wheel of Fortune, like moving away from hurt and moving into a different reality, which is where you're going. It's such a beautiful energy. There's abundance in everything there. It's your true path with the Lovers. Let's read the Bee, shall we? The Bee card represents hard work, organization, and productivity. Well, that's also good too, because under cornucopia I have good work paying off, wishes fulfilled. So yeah, this is good. It signifies a diligent and focused approach to tasks and responsibilities. This card suggests that success and progress can be achieved through consistent effort and attention to detail. It encourages you to be industrious, dedicated, and to tap into the collective energy and cooperation of others. The Bee card reminds you of the importance of staying busy and purposeful in your pursuits to achieve your desired outcomes. The card advises not to break away from the team, to follow common goals and achieve success together. But that's, yes. Let's read them. I want you to understand with this demon. It's a, you know, well, maybe you do. Anyways. It is believed that demons are fallen angels or beings created through dark magic. They are often portrayed as entities that have rebelled against a higher power, right? This higher power came in and succeeded with the Six of Wands and the Page of Wands. The higher power has spoken. They are portrayed as entities that are rebelled against a higher power or being expelled from their original realm due to their wickedness. They are powerful beings with supernatural abilities, possessing immense strength and the ability to manipulate dark forces, magic, and destruction. Demons typically seek to corrupt the pure souls of humans, tempting them with material wealth and power. These forces lead people to commit immoral or destructive acts, undermining their faith in the forces of light. And it's like the little light inside of you. This little light of mine, right? Light of mine. No! No! Alright. Oh, why is he here? What's this all about? We have the garden and the gate and the man holding a coin. Going into a new direction. Maybe you've been... I said, like, I kind of described it, right? As masculine energy. It even has, like, a masculine... Whatever this unhealthy masculine energy is, that is like you had to deal with it and then you dealt with it. You dealt with it. And that's it. Now you're going into a new experience here that you've not gone towards. And it's this. Let's understand that. Or maybe that's part of what was going on. Maybe there was some type of masculine energy, because it is underlined, that you were understanding. The garden and the gate. What's on the familiar side of the gate and what's on the unknown side of the gate, or was, depending on the timeline for you. Wow, the moon was on the familiar side. A lot of fear. What's on the other side? The Five of Cups. Disappointment. So, okay, let's look at that. Because when we make certain decisions based on fear, those often don't work out. So you made a decision here based on fear? Who's the man holding a coin? So a decision that you made in the past was based on fear, and that ended up in sadness, disappointment. The man holding a coin. The Hermit. Someone who's very self-aware. The High Priestess. The Three of Swords. The Book of Sorrow. And the Six of Pentacles. Wow. This deck has 2 Ten of Swords and 2 Three of Swords. This is the advanced Three of Swords. Oh, this is... Yeah, you pulled them both out. This is like an energy that hurts. It might even be something that you like gave up of yourself. Willingly gave this away. Because this Three of Swords is allowing all things to kind of like flow freely and to transform after pain and heartache. There's a deep internal and external knowing here with the Hermit and the High Priestess. I'll say that. And giving of oneself. Well, that's very interesting. The Two of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. I don't know. It's got a weird feeling of two people together, but they have completely different motivations. One's motivation might be driven more sexual, and the other one's motivation might be driven by like love. Feelings, emotions. One's motivation was a desire to possess. So, well, that's what I have. I'm going to go do the extended for anyone who wants to follow me over there. For the extended, I'm really curious about the 5th chakra. I'm just going to look into that more. It's almost like talking about something. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to look, because that's not going to take a whole reading. I'm going to look into that, see what this conversation is about. And then I'm just going to do like also open reading for you or energy over there. That's what I have for y'all. Thank you so much. Till next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.